You might be taking 3 well-known vitamins daily, but did you know they could be quietly compromising your leg strength and threatening your independence? While not all supplements are beneficial, many older adults believe that additional vitamins will enhance their health. Some of these, especially for individuals over 60, can be quite detrimental when consumed in excess or without necessity. These 3 particular vitamins can weaken your legs, damage your muscles, and increase your risk of fractures, falls, and even permanent loss of mobility. Before it becomes a serious issue, let's explore what these vitamins are, why they pose risks, and what alternatives you should consider. First, there's the silent muscle detractor. Vitamin E has been promoted as a miracle supplement for many years. Numerous seniors take it daily, hoping it will help them maintain vitality. It is lauded for its supposed benefits to heart health, skin elasticity, and even anti-aging. However, the very supplement intended to extend life may be quietly robbing seniors, especially those over 60, of their ability to enjoy life fully. Unlike vitamin C or other water-soluble nutrients, vitamin E is fat-soluble, meaning it doesn't simply pass through the body. It accumulates over time and is stored in the liver and fat tissues. Excessive intake of certain substances can begin to disrupt essential bodily functions, particularly those related to muscle strength and coordination. This is especially true when consumption exceeds 400 IU daily, a common dosage found in over-the-counter supplements. The onset is often subtle: a slight struggle to rise from a chair, a dizzying spin that leaves you feeling unsteady, or an unusual fatigue while navigating the aisles of a supermarket. These symptoms can easily be brushed off as mere signs of aging, yet the true culprit lurking beneath may be far more sinister and treatable. Research has shown that an overabundance of vitamin E can impair neuromuscular function and disrupt muscle metabolism. This disruption can lead to a significant decline in leg strength for seniors, whose muscle mass is already dwindling with age. The gradual, almost imperceptible weakening of the muscles that support your knees and hips may eventually force you to rely on a cane, a walker, or, in the most disheartening cases, a chair. Moreover, excessive vitamin E can thin the blood, posing a grave risk for older individuals on anticoagulant medications. Picture the peril of a simple misstep when your legs can no longer respond in time, leaving your body vulnerable to bleeding. The most chilling aspect: there are no warning labels to alert you to these insidious changes. They creep in slowly, often masquerading as the natural process of aging, while many well-intentioned seniors continue to take their daily pills, blissfully unaware that these could be quietly eroding the very foundation of their mobility. This isn't about instilling fear, it's about shedding light on a hidden danger. The human body, though resilient, can easily fall out of balance. What may be beneficial for a 30-year-old could spell disaster for a 70-year-old. Thus, supplementation must be approached with caution rather than routine, especially as the years advance. It may be time to confront a difficult yet crucial question: if you have been consuming vitamin E without your doctor's guidance, particularly in higher doses, is it truly serving you, or is it a silent adversary? And what other seemingly innocuous supplements could be stealthily undermining your strength and independence if one supposedly harmless vitamin can wield such detrimental effects? Now, let's turn our attention to vitamin. You may find its implications even more unsettling. The hidden culprit behind fragile bones and weakened muscles is vitamin A. There lies a quiet menace lurking in plain sight. These are the very vitamins that countless elderly individuals depend on to bolster their immune systems, safeguard their skin, and preserve their vision. For ages, it has been whispered that vitamin A is essential for graceful aging, often consumed thoughtlessly. Yet it truly holds power when measured correctly. However, many elderly souls remain oblivious to the lurking danger of excessive vitamin A intake, especially when indulged over long stretches of time. This insidious overconsumption can quietly erode health rather than enhance it. As we traverse the years, our bodies process nutrition with a more fragile touch, leaving little room for missteps. Our muscles falter in their recovery, our bones grow frail, and our organs begin to slow their relentless march. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that are easily expelled, vitamin A, a fat-soluble specter, accumulates in the shadows of our soft tissues and liver. It begins to inflict real harm when its levels creep too high, a fate that can be alarmingly easy to meet through multivitamins, cod liver oil, or fortified foods. Among the most alarming consequences of prolonged vitamin A excess is its insidious impact on bone density. Research has linked elevated vitamin A levels to accelerated bone loss, particularly in the legs and hips, the very bones that grant us movement, balance, and independence. A mere increase in fragility can turn a simple stumble into a fracture, a life-altering event for the elderly, whose bones are already teetering on the brink. Yet, the skeletal system is not the sole harbinger of doom. An overabundance of vitamin A can also sap the strength of the muscles that uphold the legs, leaving them vulnerable and unsteady. For many seniors, walking has become increasingly challenging as they grapple with fatigue in their hips or thighs, ongoing discomfort, and a sense of growing frailty. These symptoms are often easy to overlook. After all, fatigue and pain are commonly accepted as just part of getting older. But what if age isn't the true culprit? What if you diligently take that same supplement each morning, believing it to be your safeguard? The unsettling truth is that vitamin A toxicity can manifest subtly. It doesn't announce itself loudly. Instead, it whispers quietly. You might find yourself sitting more often, stairs appearing more daunting, or inventing excuses to avoid a simple walk around the neighborhood. Over time, these seemingly minor changes reshape your life. They chip away at your self-esteem, diminish your activity levels, and erode your independence. In reality, no vitamin should be taken lightly, especially by those who are 60, 70, or older. Our nutritional needs shift as we age, and if we aren't vigilant, what once nourished us can begin to deplete our vitality. If you take vitamin A regularly, especially alongside other supplements or fortified foods, it's crucial to have an earnest conversation with your doctor. The consequences of inaction could be far more severe than you realize. Moreover, if the seemingly essential vitamin A can stealthily erode the strength of your bones and legs, what dark secrets lie within the other vitamins? Each day, especially when combined with other fortified foods or supplements, the cost of inaction could be far more sinister than you realize. Consider the vitamins that promise vitality and mental clarity. Could they be hiding a more malevolent truth? Among them lurks vitamin B6, a potential harbinger of doom that may inflict unseen damage on your legs and disrupt your nerves. As you chase that fleeting surge of energy, you might find your legs betraying you. It often begins with a subtle tingling, a whisper of discomfort that dances through your toes, only to creep upward, leaving uncertainty in its wake. Your once steady steps falter, the sensation in your feet dulls, and soon your legs feel like foreign appendages, as if they belong to someone else entirely. Many elderly individuals dismiss this unsettling experience as a mere consequence of aging, poor circulation, or even diabetes. But what if the true culprit is not a disease at all? What if it's a vitamin you've been consuming regularly, believing it to be a safeguard for your mental sharpness, a boost for your energy, or a support for your brain? Multivitamins, energy boosters, and brain health products often contain vitamin B6, touted as a means to keep the elderly vibrant and alert. Yet, beneath this facade lies a chilling possibility. Many individuals remain unaware that excessive intake of vitamin B6 can lead to toxicity over time, particularly affecting the nerves in the legs and feet. The damage inflicted does not simply vanish once you cease consumption. Unlike other water-soluble vitamins that the body typically expels when taken in excess, vitamin B6 behaves differently. When consumed in high amounts, especially over 100 mg daily, which is more common in over-the-counter supplements than most realize, it begins to disrupt the body's ability to transmit nerve impulses. The resulting condition, peripheral neuropathy, can be devastating for many older adults. This poisoning not only alters sensation but also impacts balance, coordination, and movement. You may find yourself feeling unsteady, as if your feet are not landing correctly. The fear of falling can lead to tripping over nothing, hesitance when navigating stairs, or even a withdrawal from social interactions. Tragically, this damage can be permanent. Nerves may remain compromised long after discontinuing the vitamin, leading to ongoing weakness or numbness in the legs. The emotional toll is equally significant. Our legs are essential for maintaining our dignity and mobility, allowing us to navigate life freely. When that independence is threatened, whether it's the ability to visit a doctor unassisted, the joy of a leisurely walk in the park, or simply standing to prepare a meal, everything shifts. A harmful yet well-meaning habit can lead to the loss of everything. Instead of boosting your energy, excessive intake of B6 may diminish your confidence, safety, and mobility. This issue is neither rare nor trivial. Many older adults are increasingly worried because they believe that anything labeled as a vitamin is inherently safe. However, it is crucial to recognize that even vitamins require careful and informed management. What may provide vitality at one moment could, at another, subtly undermine it. Upon reviewing the hidden dangers associated with vitamins E, A, and B6, it becomes clear that the notion that more is always better can be more damaging than the actual supplements themselves. Daily, seniors may experience weakened legs due to another significant factor. Not a vitamin, but a lifestyle habit that is equally common and often overlooked. Next, let's uncover this for you. What does this imply? A list of vitamin warnings is far less personal than what this signifies for you. As someone who has navigated transitions, overcome challenges, and gained a wealth of experience throughout your life, it serves as a chilling reminder that, as our bodies and needs evolve over time, even the routines we cling to and the habits we believe are beneficial must be scrutinized anew. The desire to prioritize your health is not a sign of frailty. Rather, it is a testament to your will to remain strong, active, and self-sufficient. Yet, lurking in the shadows is the unsettling truth. Some of the very supplements you consume daily, perhaps alongside your morning coffee or as part of a well-worn ritual, may be insidiously undermining your balance, leg strength, and the independence you have fiercely defended throughout your life. The decline in leg strength often creeps in quietly. It may begin with a moment of hesitation before stepping off a curb, or the increased struggle to rise from a chair. You might find yourself opting for the elevator instead of the stairs, not out of laziness, but because your legs no longer feel as steadfast as they once did. These subtle shifts gradually infiltrate your daily existence. You move less, avoid certain activities, and begin to structure your day around your limitations rather than your desires. Over time, the body adapts to weakness, inactivity, and caution. Muscles shrink, bones grow frail, and the specter of fractures, falls, and the loss of independence looms ever larger. The most haunting aspect is that these changes are not always the result of illness. They are not solely the byproduct of aging. Sometimes, the choices made with the purest intentions can lead to dark consequences when guided by ignorance. You were never warned that an excess of vitamin A could silently erode your bones. No one whispered the truth that too much vitamin E might leave your legs weak and trembling, and the dangers of overindulging in vitamin B6 for a fleeting burst of energy that could numb the very nerves that allow you to walk, leaving you vulnerable and trapped. But now, this knowledge is yours. It is not a burden, it is a chilling gift. You possess a power that you may not fully grasp. By scrutinizing your supplements, posing the right questions to your doctor, and heeding the warnings your body has been desperately trying to convey, you can reclaim your legs, your freedom, and your dignity. The clock is still ticking. There is time to alter your path. A different choice is always within reach. Your body still holds the potential for strength, recovery, and resilience in the years to come, if only you grant it the attention it so desperately needs. So pause for a moment. Reflect on what you feed your body each day, for your choices today will cast shadows on your health tomorrow. They will shape the road you walk in the future. Give it the consideration it demands. Take a moment. Reflect. Reflect on the substances you consume daily, for your choices today cast long shadows over your future health. They carve the path you will tread tomorrow. And as we ponder tomorrow, there lies another grim reality we must face. The dangers of inactivity and the curse of prolonged sitting are often dismissed, yet they can inflict far greater harm than the wrong vitamins ever could. This insidious habit, woven into the fabric of modern existence, may be hastening your end more swiftly than any supplement could. Let us delve deeper into this unsettling truth. Now, what actions should you take? This inquiry may be the most vital of all. With the weight of this knowledge upon you, what steps should one embark upon? How can you protect the life you have painstakingly built, your strength and your autonomy? The answer lies in something far more formidable than shame or fear awareness. The journey of transformation begins with this realization. It is not about rewriting the past or erasing the choices you've made. It is about harnessing your newfound insight to forge better decisions today. The first and most pressing step is to scrutinize the supplements you consume, thoughtfully, not in a frenzy. Perhaps that bottle has lingered on your kitchen counter or bathroom shelf for years. Now, consider this. Have you ever truly questioned what lies within it? Have you examined the dosage or contemplated whether it still serves a purpose in your life? Lasting anti-aging, cognitive enhancement, or heart health can easily ensnare the unsuspecting. Yet, remember, your body is a unique enigma. What benefits one may spell disaster for another. Precision is paramount, especially as the shadows of time deepen. Overindulgence in seemingly beneficial substances, particularly vitamins, can lead to subtle yet enduring repercussions. The next step is to seek counsel from a physician well-versed in the dark complexities of aging. Regrettably, many elders still receive generic health advice from practitioners lacking expertise in geriatric care. You deserve more than that, and engage in a dialogue that takes into account your age, medications, diet, and lifestyle. Uncover from your healthcare provider what your body truly craves and what it can do without. Understanding the turmoil within your body at this moment is equally crucial. Request a comprehensive nutrient panel that includes vitamin levels alongside the standard blood tests. Numbers do not lie. They will reveal if there is an imbalance, if your body is hoarding excess, or if your levels are alarmingly high. The pursuit of perfection is not the aim. Rather, it is to prevent damage from taking root in ways that become increasingly difficult to reverse. Above all, remember that your body yearns for nourishment from real food, not from synthetic pills. Strive to consume whole, unprocessed meals whenever possible to fulfill your nutritional needs. Lean meats, whole grains, fresh vegetables, and healthy fats are not merely good choices. They are the most potent remedies that nature has to offer. While supplements may have their place, prioritizing careful nutrition and a balanced lifestyle is paramount. Acting now is not a sign of fear. It is a declaration of strength. It shows that you value your health enough to nurture it. It signifies that when the opportunity for change and clarity arises, you will not settle for mediocrity. You have journeyed too far and endured too much to let avoidable mistakes strip you of your freedom, security, or mobility. Yet, lurking in the shadows is another insidious force that threatens your well-being. Even if your vitamin levels are perfectly balanced, most people fall prey to it without even realizing it, day in and day out. Your future may be shaped more by your habits of sitting, your patterns of movement, and the time spent in stillness than you ever imagined. Let us delve deeper into this unsettling truth. Lastly, a whispered warning from another elder wisdom can only be gleaned through the passage of time. Through my journey of witnessing over a century filled with transformation, love, heartache, and resilience, I've come to realize that the greatest threat to our health as we age isn't merely disease. Accepting that decline is inevitable is a harsh reality. I've seen friends surrender to frailty far too often, attributing it to the passage of time without recognizing the hidden factors at work. I've observed once strong, independent individuals gradually lose their autonomy, sometimes due to something as seemingly insignificant as a daily medication they thought was helping them. Today, I speak to you not as a scientist or a doctor, but as someone who has walked this path, someone who has felt the quiet dread of diminishing strength, the anxiety of facing a staircase, and the fear that a single misstep could lead to everything unraveling. I have endured this, and it is from this place of understanding that I urge you to awaken, not to instill fear. You still have choices, you still hold power. Most importantly, you still have time to protect the most essential aspects of your life, your freedom, your mobility, and your balance. While everyone desires a long life, we must ask ourselves, how do we ensure that life is filled with strength? Chasing every new supplement or believing that more is always better will not lead us there. The true answer lies in being attuned to your body, recognizing the subtle shifts, and embracing the wisdom that comes with age. It involves confronting the insidious habits that no longer serve us, and having the audacity to stray from the path when something feels amiss. I share this with you because I believe that aging does not signify a descent into frailty. Though we may move more slowly, and our hair may turn gray, our choices still wield power. You have not forfeited your health. You are merely witnessing its evolution, and the freedom you cling to tomorrow is the strength you guard today. Do not linger in hesitation. You remain the master of your fate, so remain vigilant, make choices steeped in wisdom, and advance with unwavering resolve. Growing older is not a surrender. It is a passage to a different kind of strength, one that leans more on wisdom than on swiftness. Yet, despite our accumulated wisdom, it is all too easy to overlook the subtle threats that gradually erode our well-being. Not all perils are overt. Some creep in disguised as beneficial habits or well-meaning actions. They often begin with something as innocuous as a vitamin taken out of misplaced trust rather than informed understanding. But now you are aware. You recognize that at this juncture in your life, your body demands more than just medication. It craves intentional choices. You understand that your physical strength, your gait, and your confidence are not merely corporeal traits. They are deeply intertwined with your very essence. You know this now. You are aware that at this stage, your body requires your attention, not more pills, but a conscious approach to decision-making. You understand that your leg strength, walking style, and confidence are not just physical traits. They are also emotional and intricately connected to your sense of independence and self-worth. When you begin to lose these qualities, you forfeit not only strength, but also freedom. You miss out on spontaneous joys in life, taking a stroll in your neighborhood, visiting your grandchildren, and experiencing the quiet satisfaction that comes from solitary work. However, this is not merely a story of loss. It is a narrative of awareness. Being aware empowers you to alter your circumstances. You should live with mindfulness, but there is no need to live in fear. Be attentive to the choices you make. Reflect on your daily habits. Seek advice that respects your age, physical condition, and life experiences. Most importantly, recognize that you have the power to make changes. You deserve a future where you walk with confidence, where your body supports your spirit, and where the elegance with which you confront challenges defines your life, rather than its limitations. This is your opportunity to take charge by focusing on what truly matters, rather than simply doing more. Aging does not mean giving up. It means becoming wiser. When applied, wisdom can be the most powerful remedy available. The aim of these discussions is to inspire you to live your life to the fullest. And most authentically, I would love to hear from you now. Take a moment to reflect. Then share one insight you've gained that you wish to incorporate into your life as you embrace these truths. Let's support each other. If you found this video enjoyable, please leave a comment with a 1. If not, feel free to use 0 in your response. Your feedback is very important to us. For more content like this, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, and share our videos.